Can you imagine Michael Jordan making a bad pair of sneakers? Apparently you can, because this video is about the worst pair of Air Jordans. You'll understand which one is it, don't worry. I will tell you its story first. So the Air Jordan 15 was inspired by the X-15 fighter jet. Sounds cool, right? I mean, who wouldn't want their kicks to be as fast and sleek as a jet? But hold up, the execution was, well, let's say it didn't quite take off. First up, let's talk about the sleek out tongue. It's like the shoe is sticking its tongue out at you. Michael Jordan was known for sticking out his tongue while dunking, but did we really need that on a shoe? It's like the designers thought, hey, let's make the shoes look like it's always ready to taste the floor. Guys, what if we made the tongue so long, it looks like the shoe is mocking you? Genius, let's do it. Then there's the woven upper. Now get it. They were going for something different, but ended up looking like your grandma's knitting project gone wrong. It's like they took a basket and decided, yeah, let's make that into a shoe. See this basket? Now imagine it on your feet. Stylish, right? Compared to the sleek and stylish design of the previous Air Jordans, the 15 was a bulky beast. It's like they took all the elegance of the earlier models and said, nah, let's make this one look like a tank. Bro, are you wearing Air Jordans or moon boots? Don't get me wrong, the X-15 fighter jet is a marvel of engineering, but translating that into a sneaker, not so much. The Air Jordan 15 ended up being more of a fashion mistake than a high-flying success. So when the Air Jordan 15 dropped, sneakerheads and casual wearers were like, what is this? Yo, the Jordan just pranked us. It is for real. The feedback was rough, folks. People couldn't get over how well and attractive the shoe was. Critics were all over it. Pointing out its lack of aesthetic appeal, it was like the sneakers version of a bad haircut. Everyone noticed and no one liked it. I don't even know how MJ thought someone would hoop on them or just wear them in the streets. The stick-out tongue and woven upper were just too much for people to handle. It was like the shoe was trying too hard to be different and ended up looking like it was designed by someone who had never seen a sneaker before. Well, it's unique, but not in a good way. More like a what were they thinking kind of way. And let's not forget about the bulkiness. Compared to the sleek designs of previous Air Jordans, the 15 looked like it was ready to stomp through a swamp. People were like, am I supposed to play basketball in this or go hiking? Coach, do I really have to wear this? They feel like I'm dragging cinder blocks. The Air Jordan 15 quickly found itself on the worst Air Jordan list and discussion. It was like the shoe equivalent of getting a Razzie award. Not exactly what you want for a sneaker that's part of such an iconic line. Bro, I think these are worse than the Air Jordan 2s, and that's saying something. Despite the negative reception, the Air Jordan 15 has its place in the sneakers history. It's a reminder that even the greats can have off days. And hey, it gives us something to talk about, right? And that's not the worst thing about the pair. Hold on. So the Air Jordan 15 was designed with performance in mind? I mean, it's an Air Jordan, right? But oh boy did it miss the mark. People found it uncomfortable. Like, really uncomfortable. Coach, do I really have to wear this? My feet are crying. The fit was one of the biggest issues. It was often criticized for being too stuffed. Imagine trying to break in a new pair of shoes, but instead of getting more comfortable, they just keep fighting back. It's like the shoes were saying, no, not today, buddy. And let's talk about support, or the lack thereof. The Air Jordan 15 didn't provide enough support, which is kind of a big deal when you're running up and down the court. It's like trying to play basketball in cardboard boxes. Not fun, right? The stiffness of the shoe made it hard to move naturally. It was like having your feet encased in concrete. Not exactly what you want when you try to pivot, jump and sprint. Compared to the buttery smooth of the previous Air Jordan, the 15 was like a brick. People were used to the comfort and performance of models like the Air Jordan 11, the 12, and the 15 just didn't live up to those high standards. Man, I miss the days when Air Jordan felt like clouds on my feet. These feel like, well, not clouds. Despite its design intentions, the Air Jordan 15 ended up being more of a fashion statement than a performance powerhouse. And let's be real, it wasn't even a great fashion statement. Despite the 15's failure, the Air Jordan brand continued to thrive. It's like Jordan himself. Even when he had an off game, he was still the GOAT. Bro, the 15s were trash, but did you see the new 16s? Fire. The Air Jordan 15 serves as a reminder that even the most successful brands can have missteps. It's like when your favorite pizza place messes up on your order. You might be annoyed, but you're still going back for more, because you know they're usually awesome. Yo, great analogy right there. After the 15, the Air Jordan brand bounced back with some killer releases. The Air Jordan 16, 17, and beyond brought back the style and performance we all love. It's like they took the feedback and said, okay, we hear you, and came stronger. That's what we like in a brand. The Air Jordan brand is like a phoenix. It rises from the ashes of its failures. One bad model wasn't enough to bring down the empire that Michael Jordan built. The brand's legacy is too strong, and one misstep can't erase the decades of greatness. Think about it. The Air Jordan line has given us some of the most iconic sneakers in history. From the Air Jordan 1 to the 11. These shoes are legends. The 15 is just a blip on a radar. A funny story to tell at sneaker conventions. Yo, remember the 15s? Yeah, those are rough. But hey, check out on these 11s. So while the Air Jordan 15 might be the black sheep of the family, it didn't harm the brand. If anything, it showed us that even the greats can have off days, but they always come back stronger. So as you may understand, the Air Jordan 15 is often seen as a low point in the Jordan line. It's like that one embarrassing moment you had in high school that you just can't forget. But guess what? It paved the way for future models to innovate and improve. Okay, we messed up, but let's learn from it and do better. Alright Tim, the 15 was a flop, but hey, let's use this as a stepping stone. Onward and upward. The brand took all the feedback, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and made adjustments in subsequent design. It's like they went back to the drawing board, looked at what worked and what didn't, and came back with a vengeance. After the 15, we got some real gems. The Air Jordan 16, 17, and beyond brought back the style, comfort, and performance we all love. The most important thing in this story is how Jordan brand bounced back. That's what really matters. The brand learned from the feedback and made sure not to repeat the same mistake. It's like they took a bad situation and turned it into a learning experience. Learn from your mistakes. You too, you are making a mistake when you're not commenting down below what I can improve in my content so the videos become better. Just do it. And subscribe to the channel.